Good evening. Welcome to Joy of Women. This is your host, Joy Pisquera. Ug karon gabi una, we'll talk about sports. And then, I'm pretty sure daghan sad kaayo nato nga mga kabatan-unan are also thinking, unsa ka ang sports ilahang gusto na apilan? Ako, when I was growing up, daghan kong giapilan. Try out ko og softball. Then, waka pasar. Ni try out og volleyball. Parag nahadlok sa bula. Naabot na noong ko og kanang sa na cheering. But then, nagya po ko sports. Ang akong sports nga, although not professionally or competitive, so nag-sports ko og chess, table tennis, lawn tennis, so mara na. And then, but I'm pretty sure, nagiuban nga, daghan sa kagyapilan, but asa ka ta, mo excel. So, mo ginay very important nga, when we also have our own sports, we have to have at least one nga sport nga mo excel ta. So, karon, good thing that we have a guest nga parag, I'm pretty sure, when she was younger, she was very sports-minded. Our guest for tonight is a national team Philippines. She's with the national team Philippines since 2010, and then she's a licensed national level coach since 2017. Okay, para grabe ka kani ka bemedal niya tong guest. Licensed national level judge since 2018, national coach for various local government units since 2018, the region 7 head coach of the gymnastics since 2018, contemporary and jazz dance choreographer since 2010, basic ballet teacher for the National Grassroots in Gymnastics, a certified age development group program coach since 2023, a member of the organizing local and national competition for gymnastics federation, and WADA certified athlete since 2010. Daghan-daghan ko gini napagiduha. WADA certified coach since 2023 and Federal Technical Committee Regional Consultant. And then now she's the Gymnastics Academy of Cebu head coach, Philippine Sports Coordinator for region Visayas region, and former national team member in gymnastics, rhythm gymnastics. So, atong mamaton, atong guest for tonight, Mikhaela, Kirsten, Silverio. Good evening, Kirsten or Mikhaela?
Mikhaela na lang po. Hello everyone. Good evening po.
Yes. Where you from ba, Mikhaela?
I was born here in Cebu, but I was raised in Manila.
Okay. So, but now you're now based in Cebu.
Yes, I'm based in Cebu.
Okay. So parag na daghan-daghan jud kay kag mga kuan kanang mga what you call this imuhang resume in terms of gymnastics. But I'm curious ba, Mikhaela, kanang when did you start gymnastics?
I started when I was 3 years old.
Wow. So asa man ka nag-train?
I started sa summer program sa Abiliana. The summer program ni sports, Cebu City Sports Center. And then I started recreational lang, mga kids. And then proceed siya to a competition level na pangbata lang na for fun. So that was a Little Batang Pinoy way back then. I don't remember the name of the competition, but more siya mini Batang Pinoy din sa Cebu. So I started competing when I was 5 years old.
Wow.
And then pagsugod na og regionals like Cebu City Olympics representing Region 7 or Cebu City rather pag 7 years old.
Pero kuan ba kinsa man gyud nag-push nimo for kaning gymnastics?
I think I would give the credit to my mom. My mom gave me the push to kanang do gymnastics good because she's a ballerina, so first medyo frustrated nga gymnast kay way back if may gymnastics kanang bacon magud siya kanang
solid.
Yes.
Yes.
So our family back then were afraid na mo dako me and then putot but but in rhythmic gymnastics it's more of flexibility, stretching, so your muscles get stretched, And then, so, mutaas yun ka. So,
Ah,
murag na
okay.
okay sa akong family with rhythmic gymnastics.
Yeah, because like kung when you're a ballerina, you have to have a like petite
Yes po.
frame. Yeah, so kay like so mo na imong mom. Pero kay I also noticed kay like when I was like in my high school days, I studied in University of the of Southern Philippines, and there's like the gymnastics team then was very strong of the school. And then, yeah, tinuod nga, kuhan sila ka ng solid
Solid
muscles.
body.
Okay, before man good ka ng, it's not right na like now, no, ang gymnastics nga, concentrate lang ka on like rhythmic, di ba? And then, or ato ka sa katong mga balance beam. But before, man good parang kinahanglan jud ka nga, naakatanan. Oo,
Moagi jud ka.
moagi katanan, di ba? So like, siguro with the rhythmic, it's okay kay kung ano mga floor exercise, pero ang kaning sa other ano like, di ba?
Artistic, yes
Artist
po.
like kanang nasad ka ng sangan balance beam,
Balance beam,
or kanang
bars,
bars no
and bars,
rings,
yes.
then di ba like when you do rings kay mo kuan ka ang upper body nimo, no?
Yes po.
Mo kuan, and then muscles yun ito, di ba? Kay kay sige kag ano yo. Oo, de although nice look, but kuan kung usually kung babae ta, we prefer nga petite, di ba?
And then,
Oh.
nindot ang form, sexy
Yeah,
ang form.
oo. So dahil muhang mom ana siya, concerned kay siya ana.
Concerned kay siya, ana, but she's really into dancing, and then rhythmic gymnastics is more into dancing.
Yes,
and
oo.
More into kanang more balig-bali og lawas kung sa Bisaya nga term.
Oh,
Balig-bali
yeah.
og lawas. That's what they
Oo.
call me before, na what daw ko'y bukog.
Yeah. So pag elementary years nimo, you continued with training for the
Yes
gymnastics.
po.
Oo.
Here in Cebu also, and then I got to be handled with the mga siguro 4 to 5 coaches din sa Cebu before I got to the higher level.
Okay. And then your parents na really supported you with that.
Yes po. So, not just the parents but relatives, and then mga muhatod grandparents, then cousins. Muna sila na itighatod kay kuan man it was not already like a for fun na throughout the years. It became a passion na.
Okay.
I
Then
really-
parang it involved na the whole family.
Yes po.
Oo. And then ba like like training for the gymnastics, did it affect your studies?
It never really got to a point nga it affected my studies, because pag during my time murag ni sulod naman ang curriculum na homeschool. Yeah.
Okay.
So when I during my elementary years, lain-lain kog school, but mura kog niagi og private school, and then niagi ko og university, and then balik na sad sa private, kasi like I was trying to balance na pag mga grade school ako, first second year of grade school I was homeschooled, and then I tried going to a regular school kay kanang I want to
Experience
sad, and then murag niingon ng mom nga nako na you're gonna excel in sports, you're gonna have a good future in it. So ibalik og homeschool, so it was not really a conflict on my part as an athlete. It became more convenient on my part, because like I get to train the whole day,
Yeah.
and then I get to be focused on my goals sa sports. But of course, wala na pabayaan ang studies, because like the homeschool.
Yeah.
homeschool is there.
So, kuan gud it's a lot better sad nga nanay option whether
Yes.
mag-homeschooling ka or in
Right,
school. Yeah, but then in terms of like usually ba kanang they would say nga the disadvantage of being homeschooled, it's that your interaction with people is affected. Did it affect you or
Actually, wala siya na-affect sa ako. Siguro it was like, naganahan lang ko mo try og experience on a regular school, but interacting was not a very big deal, because I'm in the world of sports. So
yeah.
it was not na, kanang wala ko ka-interact. So I had, maka-interact yapon ko with my teammates, and then the struggles are there. Like, it's like when you're in the gym, you're also like in school. You get to learn how to solve problems, to make decisions, to be responsible, to be there. Just like in regular school, be there on time, you go home on time, and then you have exams, you prepare for certain competitions. So it was like school for me, but gamit lang dyan ang lawas, not just the brain.
Yeah.
Ana siya sa
So,
ako.
more ka on the, kung ano ka na, invested ka kaayo sa sports.
Pero interacting wala ka kay.
Okay, bitaw, no? Kay, mawala, okay lang nimo because you have your own group as well in sa sports, where you have like your peers that you can also connect with. Kay, ang uban said noon, like, for example, if they're just homeschooled and then no other outlet, mo na siguro magkaproblema in social skills.
Yeah.
But you, with the sports that you're involved in, it's, ande bitaw, no? Kay, nindot sa nimo, hakala kay, like, you can have more time to practice and then overtime na lang ka sa studies.
Yes po. Throughout the years, it was, during my high school time, it became more nga, okay, narabito ang school, I can just train the whole day, but pag padong na mo graduate, kailangan na gid ko mo seryoso. I had to catch up with a lot of work sa school, kay I'm about to graduate, and then mura ko na 100% invested na sa, so it had to be a balance or something.
Yeah, bitaw, no? Kay, what's kanang kung say tawag ini ka na bang you have all the medals in like whatever sports, and then if you do not finish your ng studies, eventually mabiyaan sa gyapon ka. Oh, okay. Not all, 'di ba? Kaya like, for example, kung 'di ba kung kanang high school o high school elementary, there's also an age limit.
Yes po.
Yeah, 'di ba? Maski na yung uban ba, steady lang ko ini nga year kay pwede pa ko, but then you have to also contend with the age limit. Yeah. And then ba like for the what you call this, for the information of our televiewers, unsa ganini mga klase-klase ang kaning or mga fields sa gymnastics?
Gymnastics has various fields or like various disciplines. We have we have the artistic gymnastics, which composes women's and men's.
Okay.
So that's two types. And then we have the rhythmic gymnastics, where you do the ribbon, the hula hoops, the ball, and then we have the aerobic gymnastics, where component siya ng tumble, dance, but no apparatus. It's just like upper body. You're like doing Zumba.
Okay.
You're doing tumbling as well. And then there's specific skills nga na mga liftings. That's aerobic. And then we have trampoline. And then we also have a lot of power trump. We also have power trump. And then we also have what do you call this? In Japan, we also have men's rhythmic.
Okay.
So here in the Philippines, we cater 5 disciplines only. That's women and men's artistic, rhythmic, aerobic, and trampoline gymnastics.
So wala na day itong mga like katong balance beam.
Mao na siya ang artistic women's and men's.
Okay. So with the artistic, so naanang mo ng balance beam. Dayon.
Vault, rings, horizontal, and uneven bars.
Oh, yeah.
And then the floor exercise.
So mao na siya ang artistic.
Yes,
So,
mao na siya.
yeah, kay
Mag-use kag upper body.
Okay. So, kana ding kuan kana singa na ang artistics mas daghan noon siya.
Daghan siya. Kanang nakastapot lang iya ang equipment, but ikaw mismo
rotate ka.
mo rotate ka.
Yeah.
So, na floor exercise, pommel horse, ball,
Yes.
and then balance beam, na rings, na horizontal bars.
Mas kapoy siya. Kay daghan siyang tunan.
Yes, actually kapoy mas sila tanan, but it's more if dangerous, kung unsay mas dangerous ang katog yung artistic, kasi like mutamling man ka, and then when you land, it's always your foot first.
Oh yeah, right.
It's always your legs, so mostly
but mo nas lang mo develop sad sila og kanang grabe og muscle sa kanang legs. Yes. Oo, kay kuan ako said kay you know kids, when we were kids, we're like ako ganahan kay kuan kanang di ba balance beam.
Poise.
So, poise, yes. So, ako ang buhat, practice, wag kay kuan wa training. Like, for example, this sofa, maglatay-latay na. Diba? Kailangan ka sa practice, diba? Latay-latay ko sa sofa. Then tuyok-tuyok sa sad kong ako. Diba?
Nanagin na ang start sa mga kids. Also, sa among gym, it's safe kay kanina may mga landing mats no pero basig unsay makitaan sa mga kids mulatay jud muambak jud niya man ako ba may jud nga gymnastics inyong gipili kay og lain pa tong sports yung gipili niya magtabling-tabling mo kuya jud kayo.
Correct. Yeah. But before sa tabo pa dayon, Mikhaela, mo po sa tagpipila ka pahinumdum, stick with us.
I am
Welcome back. I'm pretty sure na excited mo sa among discussion ni Mikhaela. Kay ako sad na kuan ko, na interested ko, excited. Kay makahinumdum ko sa akong pagkabata, my goodness. Ako anjud ka ng feeling rasad good ko ba? Oh, di ba? Kanang maglatay-latay. And I'm pretty sure sa inyo hasad nga sa gym, nasa gunay, di ba? Kanang balance beam nga, di ba? Usually it's like up here man na. Oo, but naman sa training nga balance beam nga mo no nga para if ever matuwad ka or mataga ka, dulra walay piang. But ikaw ni agi ba sad ka ana nga tanan na disciplines?
Yes, when I started I started 3 no, and then we had to try or the coach had to assess us if asa gid me nga field. So
okay.
We had to try even now we when we do recreational or when we do beginners, we let them try everything. So especially the girls, kaya ang boys they have a specific na men's artistic ka or aerobic ka. But so for girls, for the kids who are just training 3, 4, 5, we always start them with balance beam, and then sometimes we do let them dance, and then others we let them use the ball. Asa gid sila more comfortable. And then up to a point na they finish the whole training program, once ihatag sa coach, then we get to tell the parents nga, okay, your kid is bagay siya sa kaninga field, bagay siya kaninga discipline, kani so agion gid tanan. When then gi-apply na mo what we were trained before, i-apply sa na mo karon nga. We had to try the everything, dagan, paglatay, tumbling para makaingon jud nga kanang we didn't miss anything.
Yeah, because like sa kuan ako unsay tawag ini, like before naka-attend sad ko, I was able to accompany the athletes of Cebu City, the team Cebu City, in going in attending the International Children's Games in Cleveland, Ohio. And then dito na ako nakita nga ang kuan nato nga katong 4 nga nag-rotate gud sila, but unfortunately at that time parag ang ato in terms there are disciplines nga di pasad kaayo ta. Maybe like we were strong in the floor exercise, but then and then balance beam, but then ang katong unsay na siya katong kanang uneven bars mo ay kuan, and then the vault. Okay, parag kung sa mga babae it's really parag kanang struggle on that, no, kay you have to aside from nga mo somersault ka, and then kinahanglan pa kang mulanong tarong, and then mo tumbling ka on the kaning sa vault, di ba? That's good. But then imo haba like when you get into the training, did you really specify nga mao ra gyud imo hang gusto sa nga discipline?
In gymnastics, I cannot say nga maora, because like I'm a very
In terms of competitive, ano lang.
Competitive.
No, not really, because
Yes,
like
yes.
now you're a coach. But then when you're like choosing which ng discipline that you gonna compete, did you really also had a hand in deciding for it?
Yeah, I had a final saying, this is what I want. I'm more capable here. Like I'm more creative when it comes to this discipline. So in rhythmic, I got to risk taker mong good ko. So sa tumbling was it's like okay lang siya. Challenge siya for me, but it's not like I need to use my brain more ganang you are told what you're told what you have to do. But in rhythmic, you are told what to do, but you still have to be more creative. You need to find your own ways to be to be special, like, to be something different, na siya sa rhythmic.
Yeah. Kaya I also notice sa rhythmic kay kanang naa kay imuhang aside from your skills sa kuan ang I think imuhang brain kinahanglan sang mag-work, di ba? Kay
Yes.
you have to really catch
Yes.
something, either the ribbon, the ball, di ba? Unsa may imuhang kuan, imuhang forte.
Akong forte, I would say ribbon.
Aha.
Yeah, I really love the ribbon. And
Yeah.
then gitudloan mo gud mi nga we do not have to have favorites, but when it comes to performing lang, I really love the ribbon kasi it's long and it's challenging kay dapat dili siya mabubod, and then
Oh, yeah, no?
dili gid siya mag-knot.
Yeah.
So challenging siya. I like challenging things. So whenever I dance, I just don't dance nga pag unsa itudlo mo, or I want to go out of my comfort zone. So I like the ribbon.
Sa ano you said na you start competing at the age of 5?
5, yes.
Yeah, and then nang tuloy-tuloy yun na siya.
Tuloy-tuloy na, wala na gid siya ni stop.
Uh-huh.
Ni-stop lang siya when I decided to retire at early age.
Okay. Oo. Then like nag City Olympics ka,
Mm-mm.
and then palaro.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Niagi jud ko tanan. Like I was a Cebu City product.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Niagi ko Cebu City, Silverio, palaro, and then pag abot na og high school, I was already representing Manila na.
Okay. Kaya ni-transfer na ka sa Manila.
Transfer na.
Okay. So like kaya gi-pirate ka?
Hindi man siya pirate,
Uh-huh.
but there was a national ranking.
Okay.
The same year that I graduated elementary, and then
Mm-mm.
it was undecided for me to go to Manila right away. Of course, it was Manila, so pag iyo mag Manila nga hala, it's a very big population of a city niya. Kanang I'm just from Cebu nga, simple lang ana. So my first year high school here in Cebu was cut, and then continued na sa Manila.
Okay.
So naka-high school pa ko diri, nakaduha pa jud ko og Cebu City and National Milo. So
Aha.
so mo to nga when ko sige maadto na lang ko Manila, i-pursue na lang nako ang Manila.
So asa man ka ni study at that time?
At that time I was homeschooled gihapon.
Okay.
So I was already in Malabon National High School.
Uh-huh.
And then we're nasa curriculum nga homeschool, and then it was the first trial sa homeschool ba. So
Uh-huh.
in Manila.
In Manila.
So mo to nga ni-try ko, and then ko nga sige, I've been homeschooled my whole life, so it's not
It's not a new thing to you.
to me in high school.
Oo.
So mo to nga when I competed when I was in Manila na ko nga kami nga masad ang kuan lang mga elementary lang ka, high school lang ka, kanang the kind of responsibility nga pag elementary ra jud imong kontra, pag high school ka high school, but the idea ito when you reach in national level na,
Mm-mm.
it's not just nga kanang high school lang tanan imong kon, no, it's like different age, the best of the best gid imong mga
Oh yeah, oo.
nana na siya ka
Oo.
intense when you're in high school. So ko nga this is a different kind of world for me, so ni shift siya from this kind of responsibility lang regional lang ta,
Oo.
na palaro lang ta, napig di mas higher. So
Oh yeah, because when you're in a national level, you have to compete all ages.
Mm-mm.
Oo. Yeah, that's good. At least nga kuan gyud ka nang imong yung training ana dapita, and then you were also given that opportunity.
yeah, it was a very good opportunity at that time.
Oo.
It was like a savior to me,
Uh-huh.
because kuan man ko kanang from elementary, it was like more than 6 years elementary, because I started 5 years old.
Yeah,
competing.
oo.
So, and ako nga, feeling na ako, I'm not growing. That was my
Uh-huh.
mentality na at that age, when I was siguro
So like
10,
you feel na ka nga growing in terms of height or growing in
growing,
terms of as a person?
growing as an individual.
Yeah.
Na, I'm just here. Is
You
there
mean
more?
like niabot ka o
Oo.
burnout?
Or na, so yes, niabot ko burnout.
Oo.
At an early age, na burnout na ko, this is not normal for like a girl or like a person at this age. So
Mm-mm.
then I there was an opportunity nga magpa-national ranking ang PSC, and I was like, sige mo try ko. Then knowing bata pa, sige try lang ng try. There's no
Yeah.
there is no.
Yes,
Always a yes.
Oo.
So pagkuan then naswertihan man. It's
Oo.
like, okay, maybe this is my call. So when that opportunity was laid in front of me, I said, let's grab it na lang, even if I had to be there in Manila alone.
Mhm.
So I was growing up in Manila alone.
Okay. As in, alone?
Alone.
Like, imong parents? Like, sa'yo, day kay ka nga
Yes po.
na-emancipated?
Yes
Oo.
po. My parents are both OFW.
Okay.
And then my grandparents are also having their own life na. And then I'm an only child.
Okay.
So when that opportunity nga was given nga, sige, ganahan ka mag-national team. I said, okay, I will like to try, but asam ko mo puyo? And I said, then I was just blessed na our Secretary General said na, sige, since you're just 10 years old, I'll take you for a while, and then once you learn how to kanang manage how to commute, and then you can live in the dorm. So I was living with our Secretary General.
It's like 10 years old?
Yes po.
Okay.
Yeah, at 10 years old. And then siguro 2 years after, I was already living in the dorm. PSC dorm. Yes.
Really? Wow, parang what an experience for you. Oo nga, sa hospital, no? Ako gani, like, after kuan, parang the only time, pag good ko maingon nga in a way nga na live outside our house, but ikaw at 10 years old.
Yes po. And it was an experience na kanang I would proudly say to all my students all the time na when you're in the gym, you have to be independent, you have to learn how to be on your own, because in reality you are alone, so you cannot expect someone to cuddle you forever, to
Correct.
shelter you forever.
Yes.
So akong mga students gyud magkadugay sa gym, they get to be that independent, even if nga ihatod ko gihapon sa parents, but the independency that they're having is growing every day. So that is one of the things that we are teaching our kids all the time, is that to be independent, to learn how to decide. So para ikabot sa point nga magkinaunsa gani ang life, mag-inusaran lang ka, dili ka, it's not new to you, like kabalo na ko sa button.
Yeah,
like,
bitaw nga,
it's easy for
kuan
you to-
nagagayo ka, mo feel na din kang defeated, you feel na lang ka nga, I'm lost in the world.
Nowadays, inana ng mga kids, like, some of the kids are very emotional, dali ra depressed. So,
Yes.
as coaches, we have to teach our kids, or our gymnasts, or our athletes rather, na how to deal with real life, with the kind of approach nga sa sports lang, nga kanang subliminal, or not direct, but at least nga maka-realize lang nga idako nila nga gitadlo naman ni sa among coach.
Yeah.
So ma-apply ra ni namo in real life.
Correct. And then sa imo nga ba, like sa training nimo when you went for competition, imong training, how many hours in a day did you train?
As a national team.
Yes, as an athlete.
As an athlete before, I will not lie, siguro more than 10 hours a day.
Wow.
A day, not a week, but more than 10 hours a day.
So, does it really have to be that way? Na every day, 10 hours?
Siguro when you're in national level, yes. Pero when you're just here sa regional, mga local lang, minimum of 4 hours. That's just minimum.
Like, for example, like, di ba? On my mind, like, it's just a dance, di ba? It's just like a tumbling, di ba? It's just like catching the ribbon. But why 10 hours? Do you, like, inana gani? So that's also on the mind of other people, not on the mind of an athlete like you nga. Di ba? Like, of
Sobra
course,
lang
kamo,
kaayo.
you want perfection. But then, di pa ka na ma-bored nga. You just do it all the time, again and again and again.
Actually, dili ka maput sa point nga boredom siya, because like, you communicate with parents and the athletes nga, as a coach, this is my goal for your kid. Now, are you up for it? Are we on the same page? And if the parent and the athlete is on the same page, then the boredom does not go in. Ang problema lang is that you have this goal as a coach, and then the parents have another goal for the kids. So if dili mo mag-meet, diha mo sud ang conflict, pero if you're both on the same page, then 10 hours is just like nothing to them.
Okay.
So sometimes as an athlete ako before, nanay ko nga naman dyan mo exceed ko og 10 hours a day. Marag, I felt so, ako mga teammate was like, training lang sila after school. Niya, homeschool ba ako. So, I had the more advantage in comes to training. And so, ang kuha nila is that I do ballet in the morning. And then, I do strength and conditioning right before
okay.
so, and then,
so, it's not only like just you train for, like, nga, kana ra gyud mag-rhythmic na ka.
No.
So lain-lain di ay nga in preparation for it. So like you did ballet.
You did ballet morning, tapos strength conditioning right before mahuman ang morning, and then ka afternoon mag PT therapy ka, because therapy is really important for the national levels. Injuries are athletes are prone to injuries.
Correct.
And then after that, sulod na sad ang training program nga group, and then after that you get to train individually na up until the night finishes. So
is it also an advantage for gymnastics to have also like the techniques of the ballet dancer?
Yes. The basic foundations, especially in rhythmic gymnastics, the basic foundation is one of it is ballet. Kay flexibility, dance, but even in gymnastics nga, when you go
and
to
I think
other
even sa kuan sa I would say nga sa ballet nga ang difference between gymnastics and ballet dancers ang grace.
Yes po.
Grace. Sige. But before tayo mo padayon mo po sa tagpipila ka pahinom no. Stay with us.
I am
Welcome back. So, nindot na ka atong discussion with our guest ni Mikhaela, Kirsten, Silverio. Ato ang one of the stalwarts in gymnastics. But like, inana ba, like, as we were discussing earlier nga, parang maaari ako na-observe na ang ballet dancers is, they have the agility, and grace. So that's what we call strength with grace, di ba? So like no matter how nga grabe kay lahang flexibility, but then nagyapon ang grace. So it's a good thing na hearing from you that it's also better for rhythmic gymnastics to also learn the techniques sa ballet.
Kay ballet has a lot of components, and then we were trained to be in the kind of ballet that we're trained is not just like ballet. It's like more of gymnastics ballet. So
okay.
Our choreographer, national choreographer sa ballet is from steps, and then they always or he teaches us kanang more on ballet nga applicable siya sa gymnastics nga dili lang siya puro grace kay gymnastics is also kailangan siya strength. So back strength, leg strength. So, muna hina na mo as a, it's more of like execution, our foot execution, arm execution. So, muna siya mostly ang ginatudlo sa mo with our ballet coach. So, if ballet lang a regular ballet is like, you go to a theater, like, kanang a certain kuan ba. So, kung kuan siya tanan, kanang, naano siya tanan. So, package siya. So, sa gymnast magod, if late na ka mag-start og ballet, kanang mutigid siya og time nga okay dili na ka pwede sa ballet nga mag-toe shoes ka. Oo. So if mag-training ka as a gymnast, dili ka pwede og toe shoes. Regular ballet shoes lang ka for your footwork, for your leg work, your back work, and then of course your arms and grace. So,
kay like for example kay ang ako sa makita with the difference with rhythmic gymnastics and ballet, because ang ballet kay lupad-lupad ra ka. Di ba? Lupad-lupad ra ka, dahil lifting. Pero ang gymnastics kay mo somersault man mo, di ba? Nga mo tumbling, di ba? So those things pa nga mga techniques nga. Although maybe sa kuan ballet nga kanang drama na matuyok-tuyokon ka, but it's not really that the normal thing. Maybe ang kato ng lead dancer may mag-inana.
Actually in ballet na mo siya story when in gymnastics there is a story, but of course nagyapon ang
kinahanglan gyud tong mga techniques, no?
Technical wise.
Oo.
Gymnastics is more of technique. So the story is just like a bonus.
Oo.
Sa ballet mo is more of the story. When
Yeah.
you perform, there is a story. In gymnastics, story is like a bonus.
Yeah.
Inana siya.
And then like for example, sa imong rhythmic competition, is it like how many techniques that you have to show nga parang required siya nga parang anha mo i-grade?
Siguro there is what we call body difficulty.
Oo.
That's like the splits,
Mm-mm.
turns, and the
Mm-mm.
jumps, and
Okay.
the balances, and ano siya. And then we also have our artistry,
Uh-huh.
how we show or how we perform. And then
Mm-mm.
there's also an execution where our toes and our hands, our
Mm-mm.
arms, and how graceful we are.
Ano.
Inana siya. And then also we have this apparatus difficulty where
Uh-huh.
how we use the
Yes.
apparatus
Uh-huh.
with our body. So there are 4 components in rhythmic, and then for other disciplines like artistic and aerobic, same set. It applies to the 4 components on how the technical judges will
Mm-mm.
judge us. So,
Yeah.
siya.
But ikaw as a competitor, as an athlete, naka-international na basad ka?
Yes po.
O asa ka nakakompete?
Siguro Singapore.
Singapore.
So, more of Asia.
Uh-huh.
More Asia, and then if kuan siya, continue siya nga goal, or not naman siya goal, but continue siya na dream now with my gymnast. When my gymnast competes, I compete. Ano siya. So para mo sila nga, ay si coach di compete, so ako sad mo compete, inana ba, like the mentality nga, pag kaya ni coach, kaya sad na ko. Inana
Correct.
siya. So karon like we're
How old are you na ba?
Can I say 15 na siya? 27.
27.
Yes po.
Oh, how old did you retire?
I retired as a national team when I was 18.
Ah, so
18,
early.
19. Yes po.
So early. But how tall are you ba?
5'4" po.
5'4". But you're tall for gymnastics, di ba?
Sakto lang ang height for Philippine gymnastics. The standard weight and height is like dapat imong weight around 50 or less than 50.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And if imong height is 5'4", then it's a good height. But
Uh-huh.
if lower imong height, then you need to be more
Smaller.
smaller.
Yeah.
Gyud siya. So akong height is okay, but my weight is not. So it's not really balanced because kay the type of the Filipinos have, or the body type that they have, is not like the Russians nga.
Oh yeah, they're so thin.
They're very thin, like the
Oo.
Chinese na they're thin nga, di na mahapit makita na bay lubot or sa kanang bukok
Akay
na
kuan
ana
man gud
siya.
sila kanang parag in a way part gud sila hang training.
And then also their genes.
Oh
So,
yeah.
like
But you know what? Kita sa dato tang supposedly atong genes is kuan petit.
petite, yes,
Oo.
but I don't know, for some reason siguro scientific ka
No,
na
it's
sila.
it's more on also on a diet. Diet. It's I can say it's more on diet because like kita like growing up, we're more on carnivorous. Sila kay kuan man sila vegetables,
Vegetables,
and
yes.
then also like the tea.
Yes po.
They're kay ang the tea is good for digestion, but kita wa mo gud ta naanad og
Nalugin
tea.
na.
Oo,
Alam mo
naanad.
tag rice 3
Yes.
times a day.
Right. Oo, sila kay parang kuan gud sila ba. And maybe siguro on your part ninyo sa inyong training nga as early as like when you like start of 5 years old nga makuha na daan ang diet ba. Ana siya kay parang kuan sad. And then also there are also sa ako sang na-notice case like when I was the chairman of the Committee on Education, muuban ko sa mga competitions, mag-observe sad ko. And then like na mga vitamins, good kayo ang na vitamins, it's a good. But then ako yung nakita sad nga mga vitamins nga makadako sa muscle, sa bone structure.
Yes.
Oo. So mo ginay inyohang kuan. I think no when we kuan, we have to also to talk think about on the chemistry of like the medicines, the vitamins kay mamagila ito din everything magud nga it's something na sayon nga immune, di ba, kay vitamins, but then there are vitamins that you can get from the vegetables, di ba, but then atua kay ang mas madali, di ba, and then nagyugoy na notice nga although I don't want say it in on TV nga nakoy mga vitamins, multivitamins nga makapadako sa bones.
Yes po.
Yeah, 'di ba? So if for gymnastics, big bones not no di ba?
Na, ano,
Oo.
especially in rhythmic,
Mm-mm.
dili jud ko pwede mo big.
Oo.
Ano siya. So, more on muscles, especially kung diri man no naanad man ta nga 3 times a day. So, pag musulod gani ang athlete, mag-gymnast jud ka, sigurado na ka. So, you are willing to take down your food.
Oo.
So, mo cut down mo ana mga parents, hala dili ba na pwede. So, no, explainan ta mo ha, nutrition wise, your athlete cannot remain or your kids cannot remain nga kanang 3 times a day mo kaon og rice kasi muda ko gyud din yung anak kasi
Correct.
sa pa nag-training din ha, muda ko gyud na. So, you have to cut down whether mag once a day lang kang with rice and then more of vegetables, more of meat, more of fruits ka. So, you have to balance a diet na applicable sa inyong anak. Dili
Yeah.
pwede nga 3 times a day kang rice niya
Correct.
with snacks.
Oh,
Di
yeah,
siya
no?
pwede.
Tinuod. Kay, nabita sa yung mga parents
Oo.
ba, nga gianad yun ba? Kay, you know, I remember one friend na old, much older. She's age of my dad, of my dad. Pero, magkuan me. And then, she told me nga, when she had her first 2 kids, puro babae. But you know, how loving the parents are. Count. They turn out, ang iyahang mga girls, obese.
Obese.
Oo, so, munang the next 2 kids, puro male, gipasagdaan na lang kuno sila kanong sa gusto mo kaon kay na worried sila og ang tanan na noon mga
Oo,
obese.
tama
Then,
po.
di ba when we were young ta and then dagko na tag bone structure, as is na gyud na
As is
siya.
na gyud siya.
Di na gyud na
Lisod na
siya.
gyud siya
oh,
mogamay.
oh, di ba? So mo ginay siya kuan nga good nga sa as early as that inyohang tan-awon. And then said ba like I'm curious, kani mag-national team ka, kay sometimes may kulang ang support sa government, plus blah, 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 blah. So like, kamo sa national team, what support did you get from the national government?
At my time, I had quite the generous benefits no kay I'm living at the dorm and then I get free food. I get to go to school for free. I get to go to school for free and then the government or PSC is giving me a monthly allowance.
Okay.
So, when it comes to support, siguro, the mentality of the Filipinos is that to see is to believe. So, you cannot invest into something that you cannot see. So, depende na lang na sa mga risk takers. But at my time, the support, the physical support that I got was, of course, I had a shelter to live in.
Yeah.
I got food, and then that was the necessity na gid, like the necessary needs that I need. But siguro when it comes to competition wise, we had to get we had to use our own money first before we got the support from our federation. So, okay, kanina na siya. She is willing to the way me invest was that tinod-aray na gyud nga kanang sige tagaan ta ning support kay kanang nakita man nila nga kani sila mo kugi ni sila nga disiplina, kugi ni sila nga grupo. So then nagtuloy-tuloy and then Carlos Hilo is my batchmate. So he's younger than me.
Okay.
And then the way he dealt with life was that he took risk his own way, we took our risk our own way. So pagka kita na sa government or like pagkita na sa among mga big supporters nga kani sige he is willing to do everything. So now we're giving him all support.
So ikaw wala ka nag-ambition nga mag Olympics?
Before it was not no wala gyud siya. Ang ako lang gingon sa akong coach nga kuan ko nga pa type of tao before what my coach is letting me do mo exceed ko like 10 steps forward pero not to a point nga maabot ko Olympics na kasi like I had a different goal. I had a different kanang kuan ba perspective na I want to learn but I don't want to
push yourself too hard
too much kasi ako before like I was the second senior sa among grupo and then the pressure was there. It was not joke, the pressure was there and then feeling na ako at the time nga kanang what am I doing this for? Like, what's the purpose ba? So, dito, nisulod sa utok nga, everything should be, or should have a purpose. Whenever you go to the gym, it's not just nga, you compete na, you're representing Philippines it has to have a purpose nga. I'm representing Philippines and I'm competing for my country, but why? Inana siya. So at that time naka-realize ko sa akong purpose when I reached 16, 17. I said I want to tawag ani, inspire. I don't want to like how can I inspire people if akong goal is too much away? So I need to start small.
But then ba, like you as a coach, do you like imuhang mindset in ana lang gyapon, or you want to see your athletes to,
Yes, now
to
my
reach
athletes.
to reach
Yes.
Olympics?
Yes, my athletes karon ano ko nga akong goal is I want my athletes to go to the Olympics.
Yeah, but you know,
siya.
kaya, like me, I'm always, even I'm not an athlete, like, but I'm always excited about Olympics, like yeah, like seeing those nga sa mga gymnasts nga mag-twirl, di ba? And it's so parang nice to see ba?
Nice
and then
to see.
and then it would also be a nice thing na you can produce an Olympian.
Hopefully soon. A lot of prayers and a lot of training.
Yeah nga, kalang for example ang sa mga kids ba, and it's good nga karon na ato ang the way we handle gymnastics now, it's kuan na gyud ba, holistic ba. Oo nga, you have to on the diet, on the food intake, ana-anaro na daan nga atong bone structures, magpabilin nga kuan pitit, di ba? And then also patubuon sa nato, di ba? And then said ang isa sa siguro ang one thing also that we need nga ma-improve nato, it's an attitude towards each other.
Yes,
Oo nga, even your competitors, you have to cheer for each other, because like as I mentioned earlier, katong ako na atinan International Children's Games in Cleveland, Ohio, like there was like a group katong mga winners, katong naagid top rank na mga kwan, when they there were like 4 girls kay per team, there were 4 girls, and then they rotate it, no, every time they cheer, yeah, then kanang yung kuan gyud ba nga mutinabangay gyud sila ba nga kuan, even if like they're competitors, but they're cheering for each other. But before we continue, mo po sa tagpipila ka pahinumdum, stick with us.
I am woman. I am woman.
Welcome back. So, thank you very much for joining. So, I hope na nag-enjoy mo ni with Mikhaela, atong guest. But before sa tamo padayon, ato sang pasalamatan atong technical team, atong TOC operators, Inday Lopez, o si Raymart Mirasol, switcher, Brian Incorporado, cameraman, Nilo Cabarles, editor, Joan Lopez, makeup artist Ferdy Katubay, ug magpasalamat sa ni Tatay Dudong ug ni Nanay Dayan for always supporting their show, and for our spiritual advisor Archbishop Jose Palma. And then ako asang co-host Dr. Lucille Mercado. I hope maka-join ka na nako in our upcoming episodes, guys. I'm missing you. Bitaw, so ang ato arong guest like Mikhaela, like ang kuan nato ba sa mga bata karon na nabakay nakita na mga possible among your mga athletes now?
Yes, daghan na mig mga athletes na nakitaan og potential. These kids will proceed to higher levels, more than what we achieve as coaches ba. It's just that we have to have a proper guidance lang yun sa mga kids, and of course career path sa ilaha na once they finish high school here din sa atong grassroots program, abot nila sa college, senior high school, college, then after the college level, dili nila pabayaan ilahang
Study.
nasundan. Yes.
Yeah.
Kay kanang importante jud kayo nga kanang the career path na ilang gikuan is padayonon. Kay if muliko gani gamay, murag lisod-lisod, if muliko gamay kay murag maglisod tag balik sa dan nga ilang giagian. So
Yeah.
and ana siya, pero daghan na karon here in Cebu City, we can give kanang representative for the Philippines already.
Yeah, duwa pa mo magkuan nga mus kanang si tawag ana like mingon tag grassroots, start young, like you 3 years old. Okay? So wala ba sad mo in a way recruitment process nga like visiting schools, mga daycares, mga nursery schools nga I like this. He has she's good body structure. This, diba?
Yeah.
Inana ba? Diba? Like, I think other countries are doing it nga as early as that, na sila, mag-spot na sila, and then, mauna ni kung okay ang parents, okay ang bata, they start training.
We already have that, but we are focusing more of the public schools,
Mm-mm.
the Department of Education ng mga schools. Kay we only have limited coaches here in Cebu. So
Mm-mm.
most of our coaches are already outside the country, and so
Mhm.
limited ang mga coaches here sa Cebu, daghan og bata. So
Okay.
ma-overpower sa bata. So daghan kay interesado nga bata, even if nga dili mi mo recruit, but because sa ganahan yun sila mo tumbling, mo tuwad, mo sayaw-sayaw, the recruitment kay it's not a big effort nga kailangan mi mo recruit, kanang proper marketing lang nga, kanang a friend of a friend, then sa social media.
But why is it public school lang? Kay like say also like me siguro, like at a young age, I love the gymnastics, but then what do ko idea? Because I studied in private school, so like in a private school at my school, there was no gymnastics, so there was like no opportunity. But then inana ba, why is it nga why appeal ang private schools?
Kuan siya, because di man siya ingon nga walay labot ang private school, but ang amuha lang gi-focus sa pag-recruit is the public, the less fortunate, because they have kanang they daghan og opportunities, but maglisod sila og adto sa opportunity because of financially wise. But sa private nga side is that because of our social media right now, we can market already at sa social media or posters.
So you mo accept sad mo mga
Mo
kuan
accept me,
athletes
yes.
nga from the private
Yes,
schools.
but ang kuan lang sila is that through poster, through the school administration.
Okay.
We are offering gymnastics, we have a coach po. So, dili kayo siya ingon nga mag-recruit me. We're just waiting nga whoever is interested, and because of our social media, the kids come in. The private sectors gets to kanang kuan gyud do gymnastics. But sa public man gyud is like, unsa nang kuan gymnastics? So, wala mas sila mo'y kanang need og kanang
Guidance.
mo ni ang gymnastics. Kailangan nimo ipakita in front of them nga mo ni ang gymnastics, tumbling,
Yeah.
safety siya. So the
Yeah.
parents nga sige niya kuan libre pa jud, so ko sige magkuan ta, magkanang training ta libre, and then of course it's not just for free lang. The training is free, but of course in the long run
Yeah, you have to spend.
magka-level up gani ang bata, magka-competitive na gani, magka-show out jud ka og kanang
Yeah.
money.
Oh, and then said like in ang kuan ba nga what you call this, as an athlete yourself, unsa kay like the best age nga mo start na sila think nga mao ni ako ang sport?
Siguro at the age of 5 or 6.
Mhm.
Yeah, they can already decide nga ari lang ko.
Yeah.
Not just to gymnastics, but to other sports. Kay
Oo.
mostly mo sugod og gymnastics, no, sugod. Couple of months, asa naman to kong athlete? Ay, nana dito sa karate do.
Yeah.
Nana sa dance sport.
Correct.
Nana sa swimming. Kay, the training program that we have or we're doing is ma-apply na sa nila sa other sports.
Correct. And then no, it's really enlightening, Mikhaela, knowing na in gymnastics you don't have to be like bulky ka on the upper body, or you have yours like very strong muscles sa imong legs, sa imong calf, di ba? So mo na palagay ako sa zona, like I like gymnastics, but then oh my goodness, ang akong body structure ma-distorted inana gani. So at least mananay kuan ba nga ay naday mga other disciplines nga di ka kinahanglan nga or dili mausab ang imong body structure. But mubo na gyud atong oras, Mikhaela. I still had so many questions in mind for you, but then hapit na gyud manghurot atong oras. Any message for our televiewers?
I am encouraging everyone to join any sport, and of course, especially gymnastics, whether you're a rhythmic, an artistic, or an aerobic gymnastics. This kind of sport will give you the edge of how to deal life, and then of course how to be responsible with your own body, and of course the things that you're going to learn in gymnastics, not just only kanang flexibility, but of course you get to experience the kind of love of something you're working hard for. You get to be passionate. You will learn how to be passionate. And then, of course, I'm inviting everyone to join our gymnastics program here in Cebu and all over the Philippines. If this will air all over the Philippines, that all gymnastics programs are open to all Department of Education schools, and of course to our private sectors, whether a university or a daycare or a private school or an academies. It's all open. And yes, call this.
Yeah, we will just post your in
Yes,
our
and you can contact, and especially here in Cebu City, Cebu City is offering the Cebu City Grassroots program for all our athletes, and not just a grassroots program, but of course it's open to all sports.
Yes, thank you very much, Mikhaela,
Thank you.
for joining me. And then magpasalamat ko kaninyong tanan for joining us for the whole hour. And I hope that you learn some insights from our guest, Mikhaela. And then, muna siya, importante yun kaayo, as I also learned from Mikhaela, it's really very important to start young. And then, ma-train na daan sa pagkabata na. And then, it's also very important ang support sa parents. Okay, without the support of the parents, the children may be able to achieve something, but if with the support of the parents, they can achieve more and more and more. So thank you very much for joining us. So bye.
Woman, hear me roar in numbers too big to ignore, and I know too much to go back and pretend.